Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 62 of the Star Chasers, the Firmament of the Multiverse, the finale for now of Star Chasers.
Here's to 62 more.
I mean,
Oh,
maybe a movie. You're gonna get a reboot Columbo Star Trek Psych movie.
Psych.
Okay. Last time, the bridge crew defeated the false Raven Queen with the help of some friends. Defeated the false Raven Queen. Sent the Dracolich Ignan back to Hale very unceremoniously with like one turn spell. Apparently, is all you need to get a Dracolich gone. So get yourself a 14th level Druid cleric to turn your Dracolich. Who can fly 80 feet back to hell. So, let's see. So we'll pick up, and then there was a end tag about Frosticles, quote unquote, Wizard of the North, meeting the interns in a Ven and Jerry's. Yes. But let's start back in the Raven Queen's palace. The Star Chasers, the Raven Queen gestures at all of you, says, "Heroes." But the crystalline nature of the hall continues to expand. And it's coming down to the end of the room, to the far wall. It spreads and cracks, coalescing at the end of the room. And it finalizes into a single point where the back wall is no longer shattered. So it's just a singular mirror. And as before, as I've described, you can see all of your past reflected in various parts of the mirror. But to this point, you now see a room, not from this plane. It's jagged and green and cloudy and confusing. Looking at it, it's like a broken eye puzzle. Like it'll kind of make sense for a second and then it no longer makes sense. Pardon me.
Okay.
And are we seeing alternate realities in it at all, or it is now fully become clouded by this realm that may or may not be near?
Oh, I think it is.
Sorry, perhaps as far
near far
yes.
wherever we are.
So the back wall is just that. It is not. The rest of it is still showing you various past events, up to and including 5 seconds ago.
Now, the crystal, like, to get close to and interact with it, is there any sort of permeability to these memories and like in a portal-y kind of way, or?
So usually not necessarily, but like the crystal like the mirror shard you walked through to get here, you believe this back wall, yes, that there is some.
Okay, but the side memories aren't like windows
right,
into
like
the
you
past
can't,
or
you
anything
can't
necessarily.
Fuck with them. Yeah,
they're
travel.
past. Okay, cool. Yeah. Locked. That's just locked. Okay, but what's in front of us is more dimensional.
Yes.
Right, and I feel like I know where this is going.
Is the Raven Queen responding to this as like an invader? Is she caught completely unawares by it?
So the Raven Queen is like holding her blood crystal raven skull, and she kind of leans down and like almost like taps to her forehead, like kind kind of like in kind of deep thought. And when she raises her head back up, you can see for the first time you've ever noticed like a big cloud of warm breath kind of fogs the air around her. And then she looks at all of you and says, "Heroes." And she looks at that, at the wall, and kind of gestures at herself, and she says, "Forbidden."
Gotcha.
Kind of a double-edged hero situation.
I'll doff my hat and bow deeply to the Majesty and turn to my companions and say, shall I take points?
I think holding hands hasn't run us amiss. Marlington, is there anything you have left to do here, or shall we get to it?
I'm trying to remember we stabilized my mom, right? Or I guess I can ask Storm.
I did. Yeah, she's. I mean, if you want to see her, I left her below in a place of safety. So yeah, I'll sort of hold that thought, and I'll sort of run and grab your mother and come back with her. Being careful to, maybe prestidigitate her after I've touched her, because I know that she hates me. And then I'll sort of slink away. Right.
Yeah, so...
Canon.
So,
Some people don't like cats,
She is laid before you. Your father kind of comes, kneels at her side and like brushes her hair off of her head and just shakes his head. He only has a couple points of lay on hands left. He'll use it. And just look at you, Marley, and says, "She needs rest and help you cannot provide now."
As long as she is well and can get better. That's what's important.
I think she needs to do a lot of work to get better.
I hand my medicine for female complaints. It still radiates with the power of a goddess's fetish, but
Jupiter just looks at you like, "Are you trying to get me killed?"
Look, at worst, it's cocaine.
At worst.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look.
There are things worse than cocaine.
Yeah. You two just have an all-nighter, and anyway.
Hash it out.
Really?
Okay, I'm being given the no, but...
You're a professor. You're really good at that.
Yes.
That's really good. Right. So...
I'll
Alright.
grab Hester and Storm's hands.
Sure. Let's go through. Hold our breath. I don't know.
You'll very briefly become paint. Now.
Whoa, cool.
Wow, spoilers.
I'll throw
It's in a trailer.
Protection from evil and good on myself as a precautionary thing coming in. Just saying. I don't know if anybody else has anything they want to do for themselves before we step into the
Not this
hate
time.
dimension.
We still have the telepathic bond.
Yes.
Yes. That's not concentration.
Even though you were briefly knocked out, but...
Am
That's
I
really
still a giant? Also.
Sorry, then.
Yes.
You
That
can
makes,
just,
that
hold
makes that
us in your
touching
little
scene
hands.
a little goofier, but yes.
Isn't that 24 hours?
Then yeah, I'll hold
dope.
Storm and
Right.
Hester in my hands.
How
and
big
walk
are you?
through.
What's your height? Like
It's better,
20 feet?
yes.
12 feet? How
She's
big are you?
she's a fire giant.
Oh, they're like
That's
25 feet or
16,
something,
yeah.
right?
Are they that big?
16
Yeah.
feet?
Height.
They have 25
I
strength.
never
That's what I'm
remember.
thinking.
18 feet.
Okay.
18. That's big. 3 times your
I
regular
always
size.
it
At
was guys are
least.
just like, that's not that big. And back to, no, that's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's really big.
It's really big because
Like-
they're proportional. You know, like
Yeah, like
that's
I'm always
double
amazed.
Thanos easily.
My soon-to-be brother-in-law is like over 6 foot, and I'm always like, "You're so tall," like, and he's not even that tall.
Right.
Like 3 of him is a fire giant.
And let's establish before we go through this damn thing, which one of us
Yes.
for sure has the Galantir. Like, I think I last had it in Ken because I was identifying it, but I almost certainly we would have put it back in the bag of holding, don't we think?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah.
the bag of holding. So
Okay. Okay. I agree with that. I just want to make sure that we weren't
yeah,
later all 3 of us pull out the Galantir. It's just like, but no, wait.
And I have a Galantir.
And
Right.
I'm Galantir. No,
Well,
I'm
I mean-
Galantir.
right. I am Galantir. I love
Yeah.
you, Galantir.
Yeah. Although I do wonder. Should I Nystul's aura again, or are we pressing our luck with how useful that spell's ever going to be? But thank you for letting me pull it off at all, Andrew. That was the cloud right of this campaign. What's the fucking point of casting this magic aura spell I bought?
Hey, listen, I got to cast Snare. We're all doing good.
We all did it. See, is there any... Like, we need to trick him into the damn thing, right? Is that basically our plan? If we go through here, we need...
Yeah, is that your plan?
Okay, well, the DM said
to
yes.
trick him
No,
into
no, I'm
saying
saying
his
if
name
he's not going to go in,
backwards.
you're not going to show it to him, and he's like, "I'll get in my cage." You know, if you want him
Sure.
into it, you have to trick him into it. That's all I was saying. That doesn't have to be your plan. You can just beat him up. I don't care.
Yeah, we might have to. Yeah, I'm going to cast
Is it not like
Nystul's...
Is it not like a Pokeball that we can just like throw it at him and?
But we will
I
have to
would
weaken
love
him
that.
first.
Yeah, he's a legendary
there's some
Pokemon, so
Balaros
the catch
Iron
rate's really
Bands.
crazy.
Throwing balls at his head.
Yeah, that's an iron flask. Really? What you really just throw
Oh,
a flask
iron
at him?
flask.
Ow!
That's a good one. I bet the Raven Queen has one of those in her little treasure pile.
Starts
Yeah,
raining
oh,
down.
Should
She
we make
empties
the
a
Galantir
cabinet
look
of Wand
like
of Wonders.
something he would want, like maybe?
Oh,
another
great.
ruby
I'll take
red
5.
archer?
Oh,
What?
yeah, let's read the text on the spell a little closer, because we might be able to do that. That's interesting. Or hide that it is the Galantir. That's another way we could do this. We could totally Mitzelpiddleick this. Place
Right.
illusion, creature, object. When you cast the spell, choose one of both the following effects. The effects last the duration. False aura. You change the way the target appears to spells and magic effects, such as detect magic, that detect magical auras. You can make a non-magical object appear magical, a magical object appear non-magical, or change the object's magical aura so that it appears to belong to a specific school of magic. Mask. You change the way the target appears to spells and magical effects that detect creature types, such as paladins. Okay, that's creature types. So, do we think there's more value in masking the Galantir entirely? We don't have one.
Mm.
Is that the better pull? Because then he's not as like, I know you guys have a fucking bomb on you, like, the minute we get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Should
Well,
it come
what will we...
with 2 Galantirs or no Galantirs, I think is the question.
Is there anything we can make it appear to be that would be something that Beja might conceivably feel is an innocuous thing to enter or a desirable thing to enter? Maybe something that we wouldn't want them ordinarily to enter.
It's just the aura. I can only change the
Just
the
how
aura.
it reads.
Yeah.
Vibe.
I
change
think
the-
we should make it innocuous. Like,
I think that's the better play myself as well, but
Yep.
mhm.
Great.
okay. So if you pull it, hopefully I don't have to. I do have to touch it.
Because then
I'll
we can
take-
pull like a is it
Well,
Bilbo
let me
that
move.
does that?
I've got inspiration +3. Okay, I will.
Do you want protection from evil and good on you while you're touching this thing? Let me do that instead. If you're going to do this before we go in,
I think I
Just
have.
so you- then you can't be possessed if I put it on you.
I have your inspiration. I have
Right.
double
I'm gonna,
inspiration.
Andy, if I can
And I can-
just switch my casting to Marty, not to me, to Lily, for that. So you
Yes,
have my spell on
stream.
you, so
I
you
said
can't be
yes, sorry.
possessed if you're touching that thing. Yeah, thank you.
I muted myself on the stream because I'm chewing gum, and I forgot to unmute myself to say it. So you heard me, but the stream didn't hear me. I'm going to mute myself again while you all plan. Sorry.
good.
Would a guidance help?
Guidance will always help.
Okay, I'll give you guidance then.
Okay. Actually, this will be a save. Do you have the cantrip no one would take?
The
'Cause
worst
why
one
would
no
you?
one has? Yeah.
You know I don't.
No,
Oh,
no.
what's
You'll
that?
let me take it
Is this-
now.
I'd almost be mad at you if you did. So don't worry about it. Here it is. The one time that would have come in very handy. What the hell's the name of it? I can't remember the
I
name
don't know.
of it.
It's not Blade Ward, but it's the other one. The other one no one likes.
It gives you +1 on a save. Let's just call it that. Okay. So, if we can kind of like present the Galantir, I shall touch it and make it innocuous.
Okay, done.
That's a charisma save, is that correct?
To touch it, no, because it is not currently possessed
it's not
by
currently charged with
Vesha.
Vesha.
Yes.
Fantastic. Are you sure then do you want your protection from good and evil on yourself then?
I'll cast it on you anyway. You need all the,
Okay.
you need all the help you can get.
Okay.
Don't
Because
worry
I
about
presumably touched it to identify it, and I guess we would have learned that by then, even if we
It'll
didn't.
be good for
just
10
now.
minutes after. So you do, then we walk
I'll
in.
take it.
You have it on you initially.
Okay.
It's not going to hurt.
Boom. It is now no longer radiating any kind of magical aura. Now, I can fly around in a broom. Storm, you can move twice your speed at request. And Marley, you are a giant.
Big AF.
Do we?
Hi, I'm Marley. Marley.
You got the catchphrase in there one more time. Do we? Now that we've established who has it, I was afraid of touching it. If we're not so afraid of touching it, who should have the football? Again, I'm content with you still having it, Storm. I'm not changing the Storm shouldn't have it. But it's a mobility issue of who can get it to Veja and or trick him the most. I think you have the charisma chops to try and fool him.
I was gonna say that, and I think Storm probably has the best sleight of hand check out of any of us.
Okay.
Yes, +9,
Okay.
+8, and I also have a lot of mobility options.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can fly with my boot. I can bamf big distances at least, and I can run like a cat, man. So yeah,
All right.
that's cool.
Well, then,
I'll hang on to it.
and if it's all the same, I say we do both. I then cast Nightstool's Magic Aura on a pot I have in my backpack that makes it radiate like a what would it be? A diviner?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm just waiting for you to put something in your pocket and be like, yes.
What is it? It's a riddle. No, yeah. Let's mask
It's
the
like
real
race
one.
cars are a riddle.
I'll act like I've got it on me. I'm the one who ID'd it in Spooky Land, Sigil. So maybe we pull this off. Fuck it, it's the finale.
Okay.
We got spell slots, let's get
Right, right. Let's burn this stuff.
Okay.
So you fully understand what just transpired, yes, Andrew?
Obviously not.
We've hidden the real one. I'm pretending that I have it. You can determine how much that succeeds later.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, you have laid the cards out in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
You've dealt a hand. Let's see how it's played.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, it's 1 to Maximoff. We all die.
Let's go, Brandon
Wait,
Sanderson.
what?
Okay. You all enter into this. It's green, not red. So it's not Wanda, you hope. This green, mist-filled room is as best as it can be described, because it is breaking your brain slightly. This fragment of the far realm that Veja has somehow inserted into the Shadowfell. This universal cancer.
Right.
As soon as you step in, you can hear the mirror shatter. And the Raven Queen is kind of reaching at it. Like, she can't touch it because, as she said, she's forbidden to leave or to enter the far realm. But she kind of starts to, like, almost try and repair the cracks, like, so you all can get back. But floating in the mist, you can occasionally see focusing, just floating eyeballs. Just eyeballs everywhere. And the ground squelches wherever you step, even though it looks perfectly stone. Almost as if it is like
An eyeball.
not even quite like an eyeball. It's almost as if something's like mimicking stone.
Oh, interesting.
Don't see the appeal.
Okay.
You know, the Raven Queen really should have prepared mending. That would.
Mm,
set that
mhm.
mirror right up.
I'm gonna do 5 feet at a time. God damn it! This will never buff out.
Just
I'm rubbing toothpaste on it. They said that worked.
is it
It's not working. It's not working.
the pottery where they
use-
patch it with gold?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty.
it's pretty.
No, you gotta use the like build up behind your ears. That's how you do like photo negatives. That's how you clean up the scratches on photo negatives. Is you take like the gross like waxy stuff behind your ears and. rub it on.
I'd just rather
Is
than
it
be
con-
dirty.
Yeah, as a canonically country woman, I think I have to nod at that and be like, that sounds right.
That does sound. That does have a wisdom.
However, personally, gross. Okay.
I just use toothpaste on like everything. Just like, I don't know, toothpaste probably fixes it.
Red toothpaste. Alright, it's all gross. I would remind you also that I did cast True Seeing, so don't try to lie to me.
How many spells do you have on right now?
Don't worry about it. I have 3 Nice Tools Magic Auras. I have Mordecai's Faithful pup back.
Oh, right, that's still back there. Kind of just
Yeah.
wagging its tail sadly.
And then, yes, now I have and True Sight.
Okay, hold on. Let me read what True Sight does.
I imagine the dog like when you see a dog outside a store and the owner's inside and it's just waiting for the owner to come back.
I think it means I can see my dog, by the way. So this spell gives the willing creature you touch, which is myself, the ability to see things as they actually are. For the duration, the creature has true sight. Wow,
I know.
truly helpful. Notice the
It's a
secret
great.
doors hidden by magic and can see into the ethereal plane, all out to a range of 120 feet. So you can fuck with it as much as you want. I mean, we're in sight beyond sight, or we can be into some fucked up realm where everything's upside down. But I
well-
think this is illusory. Like, it's kind of like by blowing your mind. Perhaps I could at least see its true form.
Oh. Original form of a shape changer.
Ooh, well.
Okay. Well, looking down, it's not a floor.
Now who's breaking your campaign? Fuck mazes, am I right, Vianti?
Looking down, this isn't a floor. It's a central goop that you're standing on.
Oh.
Gross.
That has been shape changed to look like a room, basically.
Sure. Okay.
You can also see the ethereal plane, for whatever reason. I don't think the ethereal plane exists in the Far Realm. I think that is one of the weird things about the Far Realm, so...
I can see it out a window.
Yeah. It's knocking.
See my house from here.
Come on. We want ghosts in here.
Yeah.
See my plane from here.
Yeah. Your ship just floats by. Alvar then floats by. We need help. You left us alone too long.
You sure do.
Bad stuff happened. Again. Steve, I'm trapped again.
It's
Pardon me. And yet the rest of the static is just how the Far Realm works. So it's not necessarily like, and as has been kind of established throughout the campaign, especially in the back half, you get these visions of trueness or alternate realities frequently. But true seeing is cutting through all of that. So now you're just seeing the path forward kind of thing. And at the center of it, you can see floating as one of the eyeballs is Veja, the one who sees from afar, who's this green eyeball for a head, and then like a green kind of spindly slender man body. I think I described it as a morph suit at some point. Like it's, but very spindly. And
He looks like he's mocap, almost
yeah,
pre-mocap.
mocap or
Invisible green screen.
green screen. Yeah,
It looks
holding
like
up the
a
one
hoodie with
falcon.
an eyeball for a head.
Yes.
Resident.
But he is just floating there. And
Now, you see him only. We don't, right?
right, you
No,
all
we
see
all see- Okay.
you see the fog and the eyeballs, but Lily is the only one who sees Veja.
Okay.
Veja specific.
Yes.
Right.
All right. I
Cool.
will step off of Marley's hand onto my broom and kind of transmit that, like, I've got him. And I've got him. So I'd be like, it would be fun if I don't know where he is, but it's the finale and we've got 2 hours. Let's do this. Yes, like, I've got him, and I would just kind of square up with him as best I can to kind of tracer fire you guys to where you should be looking. But not approaching any more than, like, literally a giant Marley's arm width, length. I should kind of float out and just kind of be like, hello, Veja. Thanks for having us.
Veja says, oh, yes, thanks for coming home. Storm, Marley, Hester too, but yours will be a little different in a second, Hester. Storm and Marley, as he says home, the room shifts once again to, and Storm has experienced this before, being inside the Galantir, where it became that camp at Chult, a place you would have at some point considered a home. That campfire that doesn't extend very far into the dark jungles of Chult, complete with your circus family sitting around the campfire. Marley, similarly, a family dinner, kind of stoic and quiet and austere and maybe a little sinister. As you're. It's not Lurch. Who's the giant butler? Who's your giant butler? Because it's not Lurch. It's Slouch.
Yes.
It's Slouch. Slouch is serving food and such. And pardon me.
Hydrate. Super chat. Whatever that we do for that. The hydrate button in the chat. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we don't have.
Take
channel
5.
points for
We've
that.
earned it.
Don't have channel points for that.
So,
Yeah, it's all right. Sorry about it.
one of the interesting things I learned from being involved with someone from the British Commonwealth is that they call a lozenge a lozenger,
Oh.
like one who lozenges almost, or it lozenges you. Maybe you put it in and it lozenges
Perhaps,
you.
yes.
Maybe
I think I've
don't know what
always
that
called
means.
it a lozenger. In my
A lozenger, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I'm the freak, and I've assumed
No,
that
no,
my
I've always seen
individual
them as lozenges, but
lozenge, right?
lozenge.
Sorry about that.
No, not at all.
It sounds like a British action series. The lozenger. You know.
Thought it sounded like a middle minister at a DMV kind of thing. I need to see the lozenge.
Right. Exactly.
No, I don't have an appointment. I shan't need one.
Or if it's a British accent
I'll
hero,
force my way in.
he's somehow also an art dealer. Like that's their idea of an action hero.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm a rare
Lozenger.
antiquities dealer, actually. But sometimes I use a spat. It's just like, what? And with my blackjack, Holmes. Okay. What was I saying before I died?
On the other hand,
Lily,
I got all my Hesters with me.
you see the
Hesters are doing it for themselves.
your childhood home, but indeed, instead of your family, you see a council of Hesters.
Nice. Hester.
But also, you know this is fake.
Yeah. I'll kind of look past it to Veja once again. Yes, very good. However, I do believe we have some business to discuss. Veja, your illusions aren't going to quite cut it at the moment. You're doing a universal takeover, and we'd have you stop.
What? Can you just ask me to stop?
Blankness is
This is me being reasonable. There we go. We all.
Nice. We're dropping the reference obliquely, but we know what's going on.
Veja says, very good and fine, then. He says, I have all of time to try this again. How long do you live? Like 100 years? Kind of looks at Marley. Might have to wait a millennia for her. I have time.
Well, the next time you so fear yourself, I'll make sure there's a Hester here for you. It shan't be me. You've got me there. Well spotted.
He says, maybe I'll make it so there are no more Hesters. And he will put his hands out, and his fingers will elongate and until they hit the ground. You all can see this now. So at the head of your respective table and or center of your campfire, Veja appears. His hands kind of, Reed Richards, stretch so that they hit the ground, and extending from that, it becomes this green puddle where he will create some gooplicates.
Gooplicates! Nice.
So good.
Phenomenal.
Bum, ba-dum, ba. Gooplicates attack.
They have, some MIDI soundtrack. Okay. Roll initiative, please.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
If we just can we use bardic inspiration on?
Yes, you
Initiative?
can.
Yes, you can.
Ability check.
And it's a D10 now, right?
D12. No, D10. D10. Yes.
I'm gonna take it. Oh,
Yeah.
boo! That's what I get.
What'd you roll, a 1?
1, yes.
Shit. No,
You haven't read
one.
enough epic poems where I can't roll a 1 or anything, have you?
What? No.
No.
I wish.
I can't roll ones?
yeah.
You can't roll ones. You can't roll
That
ones.
makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
No, you can't roll ones.
Okay. I'm.
On a D20 or on a
Oh,
D,
oh no. Okay, hold on. I thought it was
Was
on your
it so-
D20.
rolled it again. I already rolled it again, though. But what if I already rolled it again? But I already rolled it again, though. It's fine. It's
No,
Generation.
technically I said you could re-roll it. It's the finale. Everybody
It's
gets
the
ice.
finale.
Everybody gets ice cream.
Yeah, the other team's getting ice cream or trying to.
Sure, for
We
sure.
already had our ice cream episode.
Okay, so
That was the calm before the storm episode.
Storm, what was your initiative?
17.
17 for Storm of
I
Stars.
only rolled an 11.
Marlton?
19.
Ooh.
Yes. Big fun.
And Hester.
If we are getting ice cream, I rolled a 21.
Ooh,
So
God.
Nice.
Okay. In his current form, he's not very dexterous, so he adds nothing. Crap. I thought my natural 20 was pretty good, but apparently not.
I did not.
Well, it's pretty good if he's acting on that initiative in 3 separate realities against all of us, and only one of us is ahead of them. It's still pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Makes me want to burn inspiration to reroll my initiative. But I don't think I will. We'll see what Spaghetti Fingers has for me.
So Hester, indeed, you get to go first.
Okay.
Sorry.
And for a bit of flavor, whether they see it or not, I would like to think that in the little rooms that Veja tries to build for them, like, other Hesters come and, like, move it away. Like, take my friends and just kind of like, no, we're going to fight.
The other Hesters were on stage crew, so they
they're all
wearing
just in black.
and just...
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so Veja has just like being super gross right now, but it's also rained down and grown several versions of themselves.
Yes. So they've created versions of themselves, but at the start of your turn, they turn into Orpho, Kore, and Villyana.
Perfect. I have no feeling for those 3.
Who?
No. But I will synaptic static centered mostly around getting as many of everything that I can in them.
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, Veja, I'm not so tired with you. Let's see. Yes, I can 5th level. A rare spell that there's no point in upcasting it, but it's kind of broken at its own level, so it's fine. So please make an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Veja can share his intelligence with his duplicates, so they will all have his big old brain.
He does have a big old brain then.
Oh my God.
Not today.
2 fucking 1s.
Oh,
I'll take it.
No!
Okay, so that's in the order I have them open. That's Villyana and Orpho.
Now my friends can't roll 1s, but my enemies can.
Yes. No matter what they add to their save, it's not going to succeed. But what is your save for reference of the last 2 dice?
17. 17 is my
Okay.
DC. Is that what you were looking at?
Yes. Sorry. So Kore succeeds, Veja succeeds, but Villyana and Orpho fail.
Good. Probably take them down if they have the same hit points as current character.
I want to make sure that my notes properly reflect duplicates with an exclamation point. Excellent. So those 2 will also suffer. They will take all the damage and suffer a negative D6 to all of their crap. The other 2 will take half and not that. It's psychic damage if there are any additional. It's 30 total. That's clean for the math. So 2 of them take 30 fully and a negative D6 to any crap they try to do, and the other 2 take 15 and no additional side effects.
Okay. Villyana and Orpho, Mirage fade, kind of reabsomed into the goop. So, knowing Villyana and Orpho, Storm, knowing Villyana and Orpho, that's not their full hit points. So whatever he's doing, it's not quite the same thing as before.
Oh.
That was lucky.
But That's your turn. Anything else on your turn, Hester? So you did.
Let's see, I do have a bonus and presumably some of my movement left. I'll move out so that they can't just like area blast us the same way and get Marley's head and Storm and I in the same, let's say, 20-foot sphere. I'll move forward and kind of like reach for my bag meaningfully, where my aura is attempting to be emanating from, but I don't actually have a bonus action to threaten him with.
Okay.
I'm faking him out. And to be clear, I am moving forward in a way that would make myself threatening, but not so far that Marley couldn't get to me in a round, or Storm couldn't get to me in a round.
I have a question. Are we in the same physical space as far as we're aware?
Oh, yes. That's a great question. Because I should have described. So, yes. So, you all see each other remaining. So Storm, you see Marley is like in the campfire, but she's like, it's like incongruous. Right. Like, she like clip a tree or something like realities. That. Yeah, but it's just right. So you're working with your own liminal space. Right. But yeah. So yeah, like Marley might look over and Storm is like half through a wall. Kind of look at you, like you can see him, but he's just like clipping in a bad way. Mm-hmm. And Hester, as you've kind of, as your true seeing kind of takes hold, you can now see it almost like they've just shorn off the walls of your childhood home, and then now half of it's like the jungles of Cholt, and half of it's like this very somber manor home you've been in a couple times.
Cool. I didn't care for it.
What's being served on the table?
Gray.
Gray.
Oh, I had that. I remember that.
There's some dark gravy, if you care to administer it.
Oh, boom!
That was good.
You're definitely getting re-upped on inspiration on my turn for that one.
Excellent.
Okay. Veg's eye will spin in his head.
Oh, like those fucking dogs.
Like roulette.
So he will...
Who's he landing on?
He'll target Hester with his 8.
What?
Hester,
good thing he has disadvantage to attack you because of protection from evil.
Make a dex save, Hester.
Saving throws. Damn it! I wish that spell was effective against saves. Kind of isn't.
Yeah, I think they need to update a couple.
Like if you got advantage on your save,
right? And that makes sense, but it's not in the rules, is it?
Whatever. It's not perfect. It's a good spell.
It is. It's a very good. Oh, and that is true. It's a first level spell. Maybe if they could upcast it in a way where it's just like second level you get advantage on saves, third level you get resistance to damage or something like that.
Fourth level, a slice of cheesecake on the side.
Yeah. Fifth level, sour cream.
Why not?
Sixth level.
Ooh, sour cream.
We'll use...
Gotta get to that sour cream level.
Supreme. Yeah, that's...
Yeah. It's protection from good and evil supreme.
One inspo to re-roll. I'll take the 16.
16?
I rolled a 7 originally. I'll take the... Yeah. The 16.
16 is a save. You are not petrified.
Oh,
not petrified. Yeah, you dodge, and the ground where it hits, the goop becomes stony there. And he,
heaps.
His face, his eyeball frowns. He's got frown lines.
It's like instead of smize, it's
it's
fry.
It's like an inverted smize. Yeah, frowns.
That's good. I ordered him with fries.
Let's see. And
food references.
He will put his hands in the ground to re-up some duplicates. He will create...
I'm sorry, duplicates?
Isn't that what I said?
Oh, I thought
I heard duplicates.
Oh, well, I should have said duplicates. Inspiration all around for correcting me.
Ooh.
This is the best game of actually.
According to the lore, Andy. God. Read your own campaign Bible.
Actually,
I think you'll find. Duplicates. He creates Windvania and Tensor.
Oh.
And so they're, as sort of alluded to, like as the fog clears and you all are getting a much better view of this weird battlefield, they're not perfect. They remain green and almost translucent, but you can tell like who they are. But it's a big giant wizard with a braid of hair who keeps like looking off into the distance. It's clearly Windvania, but she's like if you made Windvania out of Jello, and they kind of wibble and wobble.
Gross. Now, was my synaptic static enough to catch the central goop in there as well? Did that make a save? Or are we? If you've already got the battle mechanics worked out, I just want to.
Yeah. So.
No, you don't have to explain anything to me.
Don't worry
just
about
making
it. You're good. You did what you needed to.
Gotcha.
I can explain a little bit more later, but
that'll be in our after action report
yeah.
of what was the deal with Frostocles?
He's just very upset. You guys took his internship slot.
Understand.
That's Vesh's turn. Marley.
Okay, cool. Can I get to a place where I'm trying to waste time until I can get to the spell. Okay. So that I can get these duplicates and Veja in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line.
Do you have lightning bolt? Do you have lightning bolt? When did you get lightning bolt?
No, not lightning bolt.
If I cast mass suggestion on them and told them to get in a conga line, maybe.
Everybody's got a conga.
The fact that you even asked Soup if it was lightning bolt, as if she would ever do something so pedestrian. This is going to be.
I don't know how druids get lightning bolt.
This is from book of made up bullshit.
I don't know.
It's gonna be like for the finale. Of course, it's gotta be.
I know it's gonna be some anime Kamehameha bullshit. Yeah. You took a 4-level dip in Sun Soul Monk when I wasn't looking.
Kinda.
Oh my goodness.
You can get Veja and one duplicate in a line.
Okay, cool. I'll take it. I just want to use the spell. So I'm gonna cast Sunbeam.
Okay.
She has been open that she has Sunbeam.
Is the beam bigger because you're bigger?
No.
Bigger.
That's not how magic works.
Damn it!
Good try.
It is if you're a bard and it's not charisma based, because that's determined by DM and getting.
I gotta draw the line somewhere. This fight has to go approximately an hour.
Of course.
Alright, so a beam of brilliant light flashes out of my hand, so I go Kamehameha.
Not spiral beam cannon?
No.
No, what you said sounds ridiculous.
Gatling gun! Okay.
No one cares. Tenzin
Vegeta.
or... Oh, okay.
No, that's Vegeta's move. That's his
it's been
signature.
Forever since I watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I forget what Piccolo's is called, where he just like shoots it out of.
That's spiral beam cannon, isn't it?
Oh, is that? That must be it. Yeah. Tenzin does it differently. Anyway,
he's got Tri-Blast because he's got 3 eyes for no reason. Anyway, this has been Dragon Ball Z talk.
Strongest human.
Whatever. And then Yamcha just dies. So
yeah,
he's got Wolf Fang Fist or something.
Yeah.
I know a lot more about Dragon Ball Z than I remembered.
So each creature that's in that line is going to make a Constitution saving throw.
Great.
On a failed save, they're going to take 68 radiant damage, and then they're blinded until the next turn. Sounds real bad for an eyeball man. On a successful save, it'll take half of the damage and is blinded. Undead and oozes have disadvantage on the saving.
What? No, that's not. Is that real?
That's why I took it.
Fuck! Hold on, I'm double checking this.
That's even from the player's handbook, dude. That's even from the player's handbook.
Why is it and oozes? Why?
Because oozes shrink from the light, probably. Because, black mold can't take it, all that stuff. It's all under rocks.
To educate you on a lot of stuff right now, Andy, but end oozes is in the spell, so we're just gonna move. I'm just gonna go with end oozes. God damn, Cece, you were a sniper. Like you were just a sniper of just. I thought True Sight was like, I look pretty cool right now. Nope. End oozes almost inexplicably. Good.
That's a 20. I can't use that now. I rolled a even so that one's pretty good. 21 and 14.
Okay, the 21 will pass, the 14 will not.
Okay.
So let's do. I'm gonna just roll this on D&D Beyond because that's a lot of D8s. Whew. All right.
It's gonna hurt that ooze.
Okay, so that'll be 32 damage.
How ironic that a Shadowfell champion is using Sunbeam.
She only took it when she was cut off, which I also appreciate. Of just kind of like, you know what?
Absolutely.
I moved away from home. I had some adventures. I've got a tattoo of Tinker on my lower butt you can't see, and don't worry about it.
Right. I was experimenting in college.
Get that Jack
Butthart. Wow, making the return. That's who should be our 11th hour savior. Jack Butthart should kick a wall in and be like,
I was about to say, if this stream doesn't end with us going and getting those tattoos we promised, we might have failed.
We all gotta get matching Jack.
We come out of the tattoo shop as the other guys are coming out of the ice cream parlor.
Yeah.
And it ends with us running into each other like, what?
And I throw my hat in the air.
Right, exactly. Mary Tyler Moore style.
Your Bellatrix deranged costume just
right.
just immediately comes apart, and it's very inconvenient. Someone has to clean that up now.
Sorry.
Can't just be throwing away hats, Mary.
She moved to Milwaukee. You know what? We don't have time. She was the first woman to wear pants on TV, and we thank you.
So which one is blind?
I think Veja.
Oh, nice.
Amazing.
That's great.
So.
Oh no, he succeeded. Sorry, he succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
The duplicate failed.
So I can create a new line of radiance any turn until the spell ends. And then for the duration, a mote of brilliant radiance shines from my hand. It sheds light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. The light is sunlight, so just in case we need that.
And you can just concentrate and just... God. Uh-huh.
If you know another way sunlight works, Andrew, I'd hear it.
No, I'm saying... So... No. She concentrates on the spell...
Works. It punches us repeatedly from different directions all day.
Are you thinking of Cyclops?
Yeah. I might be thinking of Cyclops. No, he opens his eyes to a punch dimension.
Yeah, but it's powered by the sun, so...
We have not dunked on Chris Summers yet this episode, so there is everyone's savior. Scott just got whacked in the nuts incidentally, but we're coming for you, Chris. I believe in us. Somehow we can work this around to Chris Summers as a bad dad in an hour. Let's go.
Okay.
Well, isn't he in the goop registry? He could manifest.
That's true.
That is true.
Andrew, that's Chekhov's Christopher Summers.
Okay.
I could cast mass suggestion and force him to make all duplicates of Christopher Summers.
Make all of them.
His save is probably pretty high.
Anything else on your turn, Marley?
Oh yeah, I've still got a bonus action, which means I can attack.
Jesus Christ.
So let's see. I'm gonna take out my scimitar of speed, and I think I'm just gonna go straight for that Veja.
What now?
Go right for that
not
Vesha,
here.
yeah. Yeah, I'd have to agree.
So yeah, let's do an attack roll.
This is our, oh yeah, we have a Marley moment.
30 to hit.
Does that hit, Andrew?
Giant strength. What's +7 or something?
That is a hit. I'll have you know.
Fuck, dude.
That is a hit.
Cool. So then I roll it 3 times. Or no, hold on. Yeah, 3 times the normal number of dice. Cool. So that's gonna be 3 d6s.
It's a good roll.
Yeah, we gotta get those potion of regular sizes.
They're real good.
It's really
They're real
good. We could
so
be
that's
regular size. Think of that.
You could be. 13 damage.
Okay.
Or no, wait, sorry. 13 plus 9. So that is 22
Why did I
damage.
give you that stupid potion?
Now, that sounds better than 13. Is that how you heard it, Andrew?
I believe that is how I was taught how math works, yes.
Okay.
But, you know, I didn't learn new math, so I'm too old for that. So,
I keep
Oh, boy.
getting, like, the new math videos on my Instagram, and I'm like, okay, but you could just do normal math.
I don't get
Like,
it.
why?
I am not
just-
looking forward to new math, which I'm sure my son will learn in 10 years. So,
I've already forgotten it. so
new and
no
improved
hope here.
math. I didn't know math needed to be new. Like, isn't it just math?
Math twice most of the time.
Anyway,
And, like, you need to know how regular math works to make
You
it
don't need
work.
to do new math. It's just, look. I understand memorization and rote response isn't the greatest way
Right.
to learn. I'm just saying it's
but
better than
I
whatever
know
you're
how
trying.
math works. Like, it's like I can add. It's not that I memorized it. I know how counting works.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Next up on the finale of Star Chasers.
Math.
new math. Hear my
Find it
chunk.
all.
Hear my chunk from 2012 on new math. Okay. At the end of your turn, Veja will take his legendary action to break your
Rude.
concentration on Sunbeam, Marley.
Rude.
Dick.
You can just do that.
Yes, and you take 15 psychic damage.
That's a great legendary action, by the way.
It's a really great legendary action. What's it called? Fuck you.
Yeah,
It's called break concentration. I stole it from the Elder Brain.
No, but still great. Excellent
Oh,
creature design.
right.
Sunbeam. Dang.
Although the Elder Brain can only do it to something it has a psychic link to. You're in his far realm house. He can just
No,
do it.
yeah. You don't need to explain yourself to us.
Although it's not my
We've been clowning your monster so far. You get to have a victory.
my favorite meanest legendary action is Yansi Bin from Princess of the Apocalypse. One of his legendary actions is if you fail a save, you drop to 0 hit points. He sucks all the breath out of your lungs. And it's like a
Yeah.
DC 22 con save. Like, it's not easy.
Yeah.
Confirm.
Yeah. Marty's cleric's like, I rolled a 21, I'm fine. You drop to 0 hit points.
Don't care for it.
That's not nice.
Okay. Oh man, this fight's
I
about
fought
to be
an Eberron
weird.
Dalkir aberration, and their DC was like 24. It was not fun.
Okay, that was Marley's turn. That was one of his legendary actions. Storm of Stars.
Okay, so how many duplicates are up?
Windvania, Kore. There was another one. Who was the other one?
Tensor.
Tensor. Thank you. Top notch.
Tensor.
How could I forget Top Notch
So-
Tensor?
So there are 4 targets, basically.
Correct,
Veja
yes.
and the 3 duplicates. And Veja is looking how? Like,
Veja's
can I
looking
assess that?
pretty okay. Like
Yeah.
he's not taking a crap ton of damage.
Right.
There's just
Okay.
standards.
And he has legendary actions, which means you probably... I'm not going to metagame this, but I know what that means. Okay, so I'm just going to attack the guy. So one of those duplicates is blind, and the
Correct.
right?
Yeah,
And then
Yeah,
Veja
Villyana
and the
is.
other two are not. So I have advantage against one of them. I'm going to use Steelwind Strike, and I'm going to
Nice.
attack my 4 targets, one with advantage, I guess, because it's blind. So 19 plus, this is plus 10, so 29, then a 19, I'll make then a 20, then a 16, which I'll re-roll as that's a natural 20, so that's great. That was 4.
That was 4, right?
So did I miss with any of them?
Nope, hits with all.
Okay, so
the final was a crit.
yeah, I don't know how you want to assign the crit. If you want to roll a d4 and do it that way.
You got to get through the duplicates to get to Veja. That's how. That's how
Honestly, I was going to say the same thing. I feel like the crit is him. You've had a tech before with him before. Like, I feel like that's also... And I think that's the animator move of just, like, slash as you're stepping closer to... And then you're just like, fuck you! You only have only have eye to stab. Like, that's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
Your whole head is a weak point.
Yeah, it's its own bullseye. Also, I would like to reflavor that spell just now as Storm of Stars.
Pew 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 meow meow meow. Yeah. So that is 48 force. If I'm only rolling once for all my 4 targets, and then if I double for the thing, that's 48. Because or I can roll them each if you want, but it's 48 force to 3 targets, and then 96.
Okay.
For Veja.
I think that that makes sense. I never
rather than rolling 6 by 10
because I
so many times. I think technically I could. They're all individual hits.
Right.
So like if I had hex and threw hex on them, I
and they might be different, and they're clearly different because the one's a crit. But I think
it's
fireball.
For the sake of ease,
you only roll one attack.
It's right.
I think.
Well, this is different because it is
sense.
written that it's individual attacks versus individual targets. Because I roll individual, so whatever. But like just for ease,
I agree.
I mean, I could roll less. I could roll less damage too if I roll them. So.
Oh no, that's not how math works. That's how math works. We were just talking about it.
Cool. Bonus action as promised. Inspiration to Lily.
Oh yes.
So another D10, and I guess I feel like well. So I was with Marley and Lily when we came in, like in Marley's hands. We see Veja, Campfire Reality. So I guess for the reality, I dismounted off of. So I was on the ground. Say, I will use my action or use my move action. Actually, I would have to. How does that work with the boot? Because the boot casts fly, but fly is an action to cast, so I don't know that I can do that. Right?
Let me double check.
I can't remember if it's a bonus or if it's a move or.
My intention.
Because if I was casting the spell regularly,
homebrew creations
would be my action.
Sure. Once per day, you may. Okay, yeah. You do have to use your action to cast fly.
Cool. So I'll just stay on the ground.
Okay.
And I'll just move. Sort of strategically, giving Marley some range to smash, and also to stay out of the path of the sun. Maybe if Sunbeam comes back, I don't know what your slot reality is. So that was burning 1 5th level slot. So I'm out of 5. but I have 1 6th level left. As far as my upper level slots. Done.
Okay.
Lily, I gave you inspiration. I don't know if you heard.
Okay, the duplicates go.
Yay. Yeah, and I guess, I end the turn 5 feet or whatever from Veja, probably, teleporting. And then I move. Hopefully without drawing an attack of opportunity. I like that spell. Anime Flash.
Fantastic one.
Okay. Okay, Tensor's going to go first because he's funniest. Tensor! Tensor. He's like a Pokemon. Like this, again, they're not full, so he keeps saying Tensor.
Mm-hmm.
And he just looks at the giant, because giant big, and goes, Tensor! Asks Marley to make a lightning bolt deck save.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use inspiration to read that. Oh, that is so much better. Okay, that's gonna be... Is that a deck save? 21.
Okay. So you successfully kaiju dodge this. Because you dodge it, it lightnings off into the distance. And I'm going to have Hester make a deck save.
I'm sorry.
Excuse you. Okay.
Like ricochet rabbit kind of action here. Ping, ping, ping.
Yeah, kind of like it goes off into the distance, and then Hester, you can see sort of out of the corner of your eye, so you don't have like disadvantage or anything, but it basically goes off into the distance and then comes out from like another part of and it's going to kind of keep laser show bouncing off mirrors until it hits something.
I hope to inform you that several of my other Hesters have been like, no, dear, over here. I rolled a 22.
Okay.
That was a natural 20.
Nice.
You'll take half damage on all. You do take half damage.
That means it's going to keep going.
Okay, so it's going to keep going.
Giantess doesn't take half damage. I take half damage.
No, you're both going to take half damage.
Oh, no.
Dang.
Okay.
I was hoping we were all going to keep dodging, but I see.
Okay. The lightning bolt arcs off, and then it bounces again, but then it hits no one on the second bounce, because the more people it hits, the less the greater the chance of it missing then, because it's rolling a percentage basically. Mm-hmm. So lightning bolt. You take 14 lightning damage, Hester and Marley. Oops. Shit. Everything's fine.
Is it?
No, I did it again. Why does that always happen? Oops. If I accidentally minimize the window, for whatever reason, Cece's the only one who doesn't freeze.
Oh. I got that connection, you know?
Yeah, it's that special Shadowfell relationship. Resist cold, maybe?
Yeah, versus freezing.
Right? Hippopotamus. I have that song stuck in my head after hearing it. It's so good.
Incredibly catchy.
It's so catchy. And like,
it's shockingly
hear more.
catchy.
There's some remixes actually I found on YouTube that are pretty dope. Some guy did a trap underneath it, and then another guy just mixed it up. It's pretty cool. I'm hoping it'll creep up on iTunes so I can get on my shit.
That was Tensor's turn. Tensor. The Cloud Giant. She's a wizard, but she's also a Cloud Giant, so she's just kind of like shrug and punch Marley.
Oh!
Kaiju battle?
Two giants will not tolerate each other in the same host.
No.
Right.
17 to hit.
17 is my armor class.
Okay, so both
Not
hit.
so fast. I use my cutting words and reduce it by by 7 points, so they miss.
Okay.
Because
Second.
I care about Marley. And I've always wanted to say, not so fast with cutting words.
Objection.
Yes. I object.
24 to hit Marley
Oh.
for the second attack.
I don't think I would have been able to stop that.
Yeah, no, you're better off. You're better off making the one you know
Right.
You can
it's
stop.
Gonna stop it.
to stop.
Yeah.
Because you take 21 bludgeoning damage, Marley.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And then just give me 1 second. Sorry, everybody.
We're all very ill this stream. So please extend us your extra patience.
Okay. Everything okay? Nobody planned anything while I was gone, did they?
I
Playing
got
so much
Sunbeam
stuff.
back, so
Yeah. And Moonbeam. They're
we
both up.
decided. Yeah.
Wait, what?
We
Plus,
decided as
plus
a group
Twilight
that I
Beam,
should
the
get
new
that
one
back.
from Soup's new book of made up bullshit.
No. That's Blood Moon Beam. Is that another new one? It's gonna be a Blood Moon this weekend.
Blood Moon.
Right?
They got that one too.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that it
That's-
fucks Vejas in particular.
Okay.
Yes. It oozes. Ooze Beam. We have Ooze Beam.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anti-ooze beam.
Vejas. Marley. Make a whiz save.
Oh shit.
I think Marley's gonna ace this.
Very wise.
27.
Well, you're not frightened, okay?
Cool.
Are you happy?
I am.
Oh, good.
Thank you for asking, Andrew. You know what? Not enough DMs. Remember to check in.
How does light get turned off? Oh, Jesus.
That was really bright all of a sudden.
It's not supposed to be that bright. There we go. It's just I'm just supposed to look sweaty. It's fine. Okay, that was his turn. Hester.
Yes. Okay. I wonder if there's not better answers, but we're going to do this one anyway. I would like to cast Mind Spike
Nice.
at Veja in particular. I'll be casting that at the 7th level.
Oh, God.
I'll regain a 6th level spell slot.
Nice.
Okay. Int save, though.
You wizards.
No, this is a
what
wisdom
the
save.
Mind Spike looks like.
Mine's like
Yeah.
a wisdom save? Okay.
It sure is.
Well,
It attacks the other half of the mind.
the mind's
The
eye.
third.
He has. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Sounds like he did swimmingly.
16?
Oh, just one short, though, isn't it? In mind bullets. 42 fully formed psychic ass damage. Little creep.
Psychic
Also, don't
ass.
try to hide from me because I can see you. Also, I have true sight so I can see you. I can just see you. The important thing is don't try to hide from me. I'm a Hester. I got Hester everywhere. You know. Yeah, great. I feel pretty good about that turn, actually. And that way I wasn't risking, because Storm, you kind of had to appear behind him. I know you moved a little bit, but I didn't want to area of
I
effect too
tried
much.
to stay out of range, yeah, so as not to impede my casting friends.
Yeah, if again, kind of move on an axis to not draw too straight a line between me or either of my fellows. Tones and areas of effect may apply. Yeah, no, I feel great about that. That was a lot of very satisfying damage to me. I punched him right in the eyeball. Again, it's a giant target, my dude.
Then why did you make the inside hurt?
Yeah. Oh, I found the bow and arrow. This should be useful.
I'm sure that I won't fight a monster with a glowing eye. Oh, that's weird.
No bonus actions to speak of. Well done all around.
Okay. Veja goes. Or at the end of Hester's turn, he'll use a legendary action. He'll make a
Surrender and grovel.
He'll make a noodle attack at Hester.
Oh shit!
Oh, come on. Well, you can't have good armor class.
Okay.
Well, it might be 12.
I'm sorry, I do have a better...
Yeah.
I went to university. I have a better armor class than that.
Your mage armor just kind of deflects it. I like to imagine it's another Hester who appears and just kind of bats it away. But yeah, he pulls one of his arms out of the ground and like kind of just noodle slaps you, for lack of a better term, and you're just like, oh, ew.
Thank you, DM.
Right. That was his legendary action at the end of Hester's turn. So his proper turn.
Ew.
He will ask everyone to make an intelligence save.
Is this a spell?
This is not a spell. No, he's not really a proper spell caster. He has sort of psychic abilities.
Damn it. Okay.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, you'll do the save? How generous of you. All right, I'll do the save. Intelligence. My glass intelligence?
Do you... Oh, no, it's Dex and Charisma.
I'm burning an inspiration.
Okay. Dex and Charisma are bard saves, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
Yeah, is Hester the only smart member of this party?
Hester doesn't like to put it that way.
Doesn't
We're
she?
all smart.
Doesn't she? Isn't that different? Isn't there 60 episodes?
Episode 1, Andrew. I've come a long way from episode 1.
No, you're wonderful.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Okay. Marley?
22.
How would you even get to 22?
My intelligence save is +4.
Is it? Do druids get...
Druids
Their
get intelligence and
Weird.
wisdom.
Okay.
Yeah, just like wizards.
Yeah, that's
Same.
just... I would have thought they would get con or strength or something.
Is it too late to replace...
Strength for wizard? Oh, for druid.
Oh, no, for druid. Yeah.
Is it too late to
Con
replace
makes sense.
Storm's roll?
No, you can replace Storm's roll.
Storm, you rolled a 16. Would that help?
Ooh, that will give me a +3, so that means a 19.
That would help.
So-
that would actually help.
Then yes, thank you
should
so
do
much.
that. And Hester, what did you roll?
Yay.
Like a million, I know. But
Just a pauper's 26. Just a...
just a humble
Just a country 26, you know what I mean? Just a real...
Ocho Cinco or whatever you are. You know.
salt of the earth.
Well, none of you are stunned. That's the good part.
That's the great part.
You still take 16 psychic damage.
Okay, well,
Okay.
that's the less great part, but the stunned part for sure.
As green rings appear out of his brain. or his eyeball, which is a brain. You really should have a hard shell protecting your brain, dude.
Yeah, at least one that closes every 3 rounds or something. I don't like something. Because that's just... I wish I had arrows at this point.
Just take a 3-level dip in Ranger, get Conjure Volley, and you're fine.
Just a real quick...
Blight. Cast Blight on his eye. Dry it out.
Oh, I need Visine.
Yeah,
Exactly.
really wasted my feet on played field hockey.
Field hockey expert.
Marley. It's your turn. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's like it's at the end
A
of this.
save or something. Good.
Woo! It's just my turn. Okay, cool. So I've got another question. How many duplicates can I get into a 5-foot radius centered on them today?
Say that again.
How many duplicates can I get in a 5-foot radius and then 40-foot high cylinder today?
Just 5-foot radius would just be one of them at a time.
Dang. Okay.
What if we mass suggested them to stack themselves?
That's good.
I mean,
To stand on each other to make them goblin stacking moves.
yeah, put
I can try that.
Put Windvania on top, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
and then it's like
So
a
they're
It's on the
top-heavy.
bottom. I am gonna go ahead and do it though. I'm gonna moonbeam tense.
Me.
Double beam.
Tensor.
Yeah.
Tensor. Oh wait, he gets disadvantage. Ooh,
Yeah.
no better.
Lose. Shapechanger.
He fails. Sorry.
Sorry.
The sound of tensor failing.
Yeah. Let's see. So he's gonna take 2d10 radiant damage. Boom. Okay, so that's gonna be only 9 damage, unfortunately. And let's see. Yeah, he's shape changing. He's got to revert to that original,
The OG form.
He will return from whence he came into a puddle.
And then so that's my action. And then I'm going to Scimitar of Speed. I'm gonna keep going at Veja.
Okay.
It's gonna keep on that Veja train. Is an 18 gonna hit the Eibelman?
An 18 will hit.
Okay, cool. So then do 3d6. 9. So that'll be 18 points of damage.
Okay. He's bloodied. Oh, no. That's not a pen anymore. Okay, which means he gets a reaction.
For a monster design. Nice.
It's the Mind Blast again. Okay, so int saves again, please.
Shit. Ooh, much better. 19?
19's good.
I'm gonna burn another inspiration. Nope.
Don't forget you have that one, Hester, in case you need it.
Don't you still have a storm inspiration as well? Could you try and stack that?
Did I give you one before
I
we
don't know if
left?
Marley
The
does.
last combat?
I didn't
I
think you were
did.
using yours, so that's why I think we kept re-upping Hester's, but I don't want to be...
Mhm.
If you don't have it marked or otherwise noted, then maybe not, but...
I don't have it marked, but I also wouldn't have it marked because I usually set aside the dice on my dice box there.
I
Then you're
remember
inspired.
spamming them out regularly.
Yeah,
Sure.
Okay.
and you're inspired.
So
Like, I did just rewatch, and I'm pretty sure the only reason I got more than one inspo was because I spent my inspo.
Yeah, I
So
also
I don't
watch, but I'm not
usually
always great at
Mhm.
keeping track of that in particular.
what dice is it right now?
D10.
D10.
Minimum roll of
Oh.
1.
That'll help. That'll put me up to a 19.
19's good.
Yay.
And Hester, what was yours again?
Just a simple country 26. Just a real, just a...
Down home.
Very
salt of the earth.
Just
You're nothing if not consistent.
honey-baked 26, you know what I mean?
Once again, no one is stunned. And
Right.
you all take 16 psychic damage.
All right.
Right, so...
Can I-
Okay. These headaches are terrible.
Okay.
For
I
sure.
feel like running out of
Right.
psychic damages to take.
Agree. Hard agree.
You've been taking a lot of damage, Marley.
Yeah, but luckily my potion of giant strength had doubled my HP. So.
And you got 100 temp.
Oh, she burnt
Oh,
through
those got burned.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those got
Yeah, the
way
meteor
burned.
swarm kind of ate them.
Oh, my
Those
lord.
tend to eat HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else in your turn, Marley? Because that was technically a reaction on your turn.
No.
Okay.
That would be all.
So, Storm of Stars.
Okay. So, Andy, what do I recall about, like, anything about Veja being immune to charm? Like, do I feel like that, well, with my basis of understanding, do I feel like that side of my magic would be a tough call?
You think he probably has advantage on it, but powerful enough magics would certainly charm him.
Right. Because I have mass suggestion, but he's only one dude, right? Unless he's in massive form. But, like, it's really, I mean, the big thing with it is not concentration, so technically it's more powerful magic, but suggestion could kind of accomplish the same thing.
Right, sorry, yeah, just
Technically, you know?
if you were to
So-
use suggestion against him, it would mechanically have the same effect, but yeah, like, he can be charmed. Let me just say that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering about maybe trying to lure him into this orb I have. I'm going to... How long does regular suggestion last? I think it's a minute, right?
Can you remember suggestion and command?
I have my thing here. Suggestion is concentration up to 8 hours, so that's pretty strong. It's pretty broken. Not really, but and then mass
Once it
is
meets
24
the-
hours and no concentration.
Once it meets the stipulation of the suggestion aid.
It breaks, right?
Right,
If I'm
but,
like,
yeah,
walk
if it's-
until you eat
Yeah, if you,
five,
like, walk into
five
this
pies.
Get in,
Yeah.
it's in. Like, yeah.
Pick
Yeah,
out
yeah.
5 fruit pies. Once you've finished eating them all, you can come back home, right?
Yeah, I think that's
Um,
the balance of the justification for why
right.
it lasts so long.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but if you say walk into the
Right.
ocean and you're in the desert or whatever, they're walking 8 hours until they can get as close to an ocean as they possibly can.
Right. That's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna ask them to make a DC 18 Charisma saving throw. I'm gonna try it with suggestion, just my basic, see if it works. Yeah, I'm gonna say surrender and come into this object I have hidden in my hand.
Okay. before I announce anything, does anyone want to alter these dice rolls?
I
Give it a
can't
try,
alter
'cause it's-
saving throws with my cutting words.
I keep like saving them like so many elixirs, and I finished the game with 99 elixirs. I will. Boy, he's got to be at least somewhat charismatic. He rolls an 11 on his save.
And what is your saving throw, Storm?
18.
He rolls an 11.
So he's suggested. So he surrenders and he comes into this little object I have in my hand, just the Galatier.
The duplicates disintegrate. The room around you starts to fade. He shrinks to basically be palm-sized, Storm. And you can just kind of smush him into the Galatier.
I have a little Pokeball here I'll use.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes.
Right. It was right inside. Click.
It shakes. It shakes. And then it's good.
Okay.
The room around you starts to collapse, and all illusion of it is gone. It's still this eldritch, non-Euclidean nightmare, but you can sort of see this almost Giger-esque architecture kind of comes into coalescence around you, and you can see the goop itself kind of falls away, and you drop like a foot. Like it's a noticeable drop, but you do hit actual stone as the goop becomes a sea of the bug, the lost ones, the bug kind of horror goop things, and they start swarming away from you all towards what looks like a giant Spelljammer ship. Like, and kind of Hester, with your true seeing, you can kind of intuit like this is their Krypton, basically. Like this world has sort of been destroyed, and they're all fleeing.
Okay.
And this is not the first time this has happened.
Sure.
But also, this may be stuck in the far realm.
Okay.
Behind you, you can see the Raven Queen has fixed the mirror.
Yes,
She still cannot come through, but she is waiting for you on the other side.
I take back half the bad things I've said about it.
How far away is the Spelljammer ship?
The one, 1,000 feet. Like it's a distance.
Oh, okay.
It might be a matte painting in the background.
Cool.
With my friend's permission, I would like to scoop them up into my giant hands and just send my moonbeam 60 feet chasing after some goop.
Yeah, just cuts a swath through them.
And make a break for that door.
Okay. You tumble back through, giant man style, the other side.
Nice.
The Raven Queen has fixed her little trophy room.
Priorities, absolutely.
And on little plinths are 3 magic items. Let me see. I know what they want them to be, but I don't remember what one of them is called. Sorry, let me just look it up real fast.
I try not
The
to crash
blood
into her
crystal
study that she just cleaned up.
Come on.
Right. We come in and break everything. It's all made of crystal. Whoops.
I gotta imagine the floor is pretty slippery in here.
She keeps it polished. So she just turns and says, "Exclusive!" at the thing you knocked down.
Exclusive.
What the hell was that book?
I had to go to Walgreens for that.
Walgreens!
The one constant in all the dimensions, Walgreens. They started in the Shadowfell, actually.
Sam Walton for sure came from hell.
Okay. The three magic items on the plinths are a Tome of Clear Thoughts,
Ooh.
a Wand of Wonder,
Ooh.
and the last one is this sort of like shimmering shadow ball.
Well, dibs on the shadow ball, right? I think we all.
Right.
Just fits.
Right.
You just
I mean,
change
just-
into your Bellatrix Lestrange, or
To range.
I need it
Yeah,
for my
terrain.
cosplay.
yeah. I'll set Hester and Storm down gently.
Thank you. Nice dive roll through that door.
For real. Storm, you've got it, right? You've
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got it. So, yeah. I mean,
And it's not
what a
cracked at all.
Pokeball, right? No, it's
Yeah.
fine. I rolled a deck save coming through. I'm fine. 23. I think I'm all right.
If you look back through the mirror very briefly, you can see their Spelljammer takes off and then immediately starts to like crash. Like it's clearly there's too many of them on it at once, and you can just see one of them with one little parachute.
Fuck you, Chris Summers! You're a bad dad!
I
Don't!
said I had to, and I did it.
Nice.
I mean, inspiration, Andrew.
Oh, thank you.
Is
Visually
it 4
appealing.
against us? Yeah, shit. He has a roll for that at least. Doesn't he have to roll for that?
He rolled another natural goddamn one.
Damn it. Reverse.
No, okay. The Raven Queen has all of this laid before you. The crystalline Hall of Fate is slowly repairing itself, and all around you, you can see your adventures playing out before you, meeting on the Rock of Brawl, fighting that first red dragon, the one that was a crocodile, defeating Nyogi, getting your new Spelljammer, getting the interns, or Villyana and Marley and Storm fighting that Mind Flayer.
That was fun.
Meeting Ariel, meeting the Storm Giants, fighting the dragons, up to this point as the Raven Queen kind of adjusts herself, fixes her crown. She's still ghastly pale, but you would say there's a little more liveliness to her. She gestures at the magic items, and she says, "Yours."
Ooh. Thank you.
Some of the value of sharing.
I bow deeply. And I say, well, obviously you want this wand, right, Hilly?
You know what, Storm? I think that one's yours.
Really?
Shadow
to
Ball kind of
identify
looks like
this
an
to
arm.
see what it is.
I got my eyes on the
It
shadow
does
ball.
look like
I'm
I was
saving-
thinking about the shadow. I've already got a new ball though, so I'm gonna be
Right,
careful
yeah.
with this one.
Good point. Yes.
Yeah, Raven Queen's like, I don't want it again.
Could be a recurring like Hannibal Lecter like resource we can return to, perhaps. Not. Okay.
He's got the weird
this is
mask
nice.
on his face, but it doesn't do it. He doesn't have a mouth.
That's right.
But it's still just covering the lower half of his face. Like, what are you doing, dude?
I'm gonna pick up light to dry that eye out. Get it.
When you bow, Storm, she very slightly curtsies, kind
Ooh.
of pulls herself upright, and starts to walk out of the room.
I'll prestidigitate some sort of gorgeous Baroque courtly music, like a deep processional to mark her exit from the chamber. Sort of a homage, slash suck up move on my part.
Marley will like shuffle to try and bow, but she's like 18 feet right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's the thought that counts.
Does True Sight reveal anything about her? Previously, she was projecting into like fetishes and sticks and things, but I don't think she's doing that now, right? Like, there's nothing
no. Now this is like her true form now. Whereas,
Yeah,
like
sure,
before,
sure.
when she didn't really have a soul, yeah, occasionally she would just become a stick person.
Yeah.
Like, or
Yeah.
that is her true form. But like now that she's a real girl again,
Yeah.
she's
Well,
kind of coalesced back into her properly elven body.
well, with
How would you cast her? What does she look like?
Angelina Jolie is probably like
Got it.
kind of that Maleficent,
Right.
almost ethereal beauty. Like it's just like
Right.
you're
Oddly toned yet oddly
yeah, like
thin-ish, but like healthy and still vibrant. But yeah,
or,
right.
or Angelica Houston.
Ooh,
okay.
It might be Angelica
I like
Houston
her.
because I like Angelica Houston.
yeah. Morticia.
There's a particular I will send it in chat later. There is one particular image in one specific image of the Raven Queen in particular that is always my go-to in my head of her.
Cool.
Well, with similar deference, but without bowing my head, I will.
Chat made me dab.
I will take the book, presuming there's no objections, and say, cheers. You're okay.
Okay. And the
What about that ball of darkness?
yeah, so the ball of darkness, Marley.
Uh-huh.
It adds to your tattoo.
Oh.
Ooh.
So in addition
Very nice.
to the tattoo it is currently,
A tattoo gift card is gold.
Is so how would you describe your tattoo currently?
So currently, I think I've got a picture of it somewhere, art of it somewhere. But currently it's like a full like back tattoo. I very much modeled it off like Yakuza style tattoos from Japan, and it is, I believe, like a big like raven's head goes down the middle, with kind of a crown on top of that, and then a lot of like really decorative pieces with like wings stuff that go off of that.
Okay. So, but it's all black and white, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So now, the tattoo changes. It's that, but adding to it is sort of like in addition.
Jacked
There's like
butthart.
there's a jacked butthart, just really poorly done at the bottom. Just it doesn't match the style at all.
Drawn.
It's a
real boardwalk tattoo situation.
It's an old Jerry sailor tattoo or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Sailor Jerry. I was close.
Yeah.
And it's just smack dab in the middle. No. So some like green and purple coloring is sort of added to augment a couple different things. And then in addition, there are some emblems of your adventure. There is a wand and a lute kind of placed towards the top near the crown. There is a dragon skull kind of shattered at the bottom. There is an eyeball that it just kind of looks dead. I don't know how. I don't want it to be smushed. That's gross. And your tattoo is variously embellished. And in addition to the current tattoo it is, which is a ghost step tattoo, right?
It's you just have it as a Shadowfell brand tattoo.
Oh. Ah, yes. Okay. Well, in addition, it is now a ghost step tattoo.
Nice.
And that won't take an extra attunement slot. So.
Tight. Sit tight.
So I don't
Are
know.
there also
know if we
12
need- we
foot
don't know what
longs
you
on
do.
there?
Yeah, there's 12 foot longs. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is this a smiling Warminster? You did it!
Nice.
Okay. We are running out of time, so let me start to bring this all back together. The Raven Queen waves her hand, and you all reappear on your Spelljammer ship. Alvar kind of like, oh god. You all appear in a teleportation circle that becomes permanently etched onto your ship.
Nice.
Cool.
The ship is reunites with the interns. The interns are Frosticles just immediately started to cry. Like he didn't want to fight anyone.
Aww.
He just wanted someone to hear him out. And he's real sorry for his actions, and he realizes that he needs to grow as a dragonborn and a man before he's ready to put himself back out there. And he sees what Van and Jerry have, and he just wants that. This terribly unhealthy relationship of manipulation and backstabbing. And it's just like...
It's a real toxic relationship. No, as it come to rolling initiative, my first action was going to be like, Frosticles, what the fuck? Like, we
What are
don't
you
have
doing,
a
man?
problem. We don't need to do this, man. You can just be friends, man. It's cool.
If we had time, it was going to be maybe a fight, but no, it was always going to end with him just crying.
Okay.
Reunited, the Star Chasers
And
and
it feels so
interns. What would you all like to do or say as we wrap up 62 episodes of the Star Chasers before we talk about what's next?
Where the hell is Chimkin? No,
He is my true person detector. Might be on a different plane.
I'm among the stars now. You just see,
It's
in the walls.
you just see a
It's in the
shooting,
walls.
like a constellation of his face shoot across the sky. It's all the cocaine.
He did enough.
He
cocaine.
found the space coke, right?
Yeah. He finally, and that's what I envisioned for him. Actually, I think we envisioned he would be the villain of the piece. But yeah, doing enough cocaine, he became a shooting star.
Hey,
Makes sense.
you're seeding the future.
That's
Right.
It's true.
Standalone movies.
That's true.
Our Christmas special, all that other stuff that could be coming up. I think Storm just wants to sort of get in the kitchen and start making a meal for everybody. Get that going. Get everybody, get some music going. Get everybody to relax, chill out, and maybe give Alvar a break.
Before he pops off to the kitchen, Marley's going to use her giant wingspan to pull everyone into a hug. The
Yes.
whole group.
She can hug the entire Firefly. Or Dragonfly. Sorry, Firefly
Right.
is a different show.
It's
It's
intellectually
intellectually
yeah.
distinct. This was around first, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
Storm is going to do the cat squished thing, like accept it for a second and then start to like wriggle.
No.
Even if he did not
And then they
intend to,
submit.
Knifey got pulled into the hug.
Oh,
He
Of
just
course.
says, I've been here the whole time.
Get back to episode one.
That's our closing credit, right?
Have you always been this big?
Maybe it's the friends who've been here the whole time.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Storm. But as a main cast member, and then the credits are all just Knifey.
It's all knifey.
Mr. Preparator,
Superimposed.
absolutely not. You take that
It's like
down.
clip show sort of credits, but knifey superimposed
Yeah.
into all the shots.
It's just everybody's
Squad of
names crossed
knifies.
out and then knifey written over them.
It's just just
Right.
photos at him at every gas station you've been to.
Eating bad, dubious food.
But no, Marley pulls you all into a hug.
For Mr. Knifey Hester? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Stand for it.
I ship it, those two, definitely. They're both reasonably sized, aren't they?
That's true.
And then I will say, as captain, set course for Sigil. We got tattooed. Get.
Alfred's like, we
God's
can't
damn
fly to Sigil. That's not...
Not with that attitude.
All right, but when we go, we got to be nipping balls when I
Yeah.
break out the catnip.
Alvar says, you heard the lady, Mr. Warminster. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I there are certainly different parts in this series where it might have broken differently, but I think Hester's mom is safe. That was the whole damn point. I think Tenya's kind of proven to be bullshit and her office is occupied. So, I don't know, let's chase some fucking stars.
Right?
I do have to read a book, though. It's going to be a real ugly, 72 hours.
It should help you, though. It should. Isn't it supposed to
it should.
clear your head a little bit?
That's what it says.
You think
It's
it's like a lot of hooey?
Logic puzzles. Never good at lateral
Yeah,
thinking.
it's just
Like you
Sudoku.
realize you had clear thought before you read it. It's all Sudoku.
No, better get off to it.
As the dragonfly sets sail once more. Thank you all for 62 episodes with these wonderful characters. And may they always have a place in our hearts and amongst the stars.
And our jacked butt hearts.
And our jacked butt hearts. I'll talk a little bit about what's coming up next during my outros and plugs. Plus, stay tuned. Maybe there's a post-credits.
What?
Yes.
There usually is.
Shock gasp.
Timothy.
Hi. 62 episodes. A lot of fun. For Storm, plus my earlier run with the characters. So this is quite the entirety of my time with Laughing Dragon with this character. So it's really wonderful. I cannot express in words the joy and love and succor and mad inventiveness and oodles of silly fun and genuine, fraught moments as characters during all of this. And it's, a lot of this flowering over the pandemic and the uncertainty of that time, and this being a sort of constant haven, in which we can lodge our Spelljammer and from which we can embark into these imaginative ventures that bring us all together. So my outro and plug is a grand testament of love to this squad, the Laughing Dragon Inn, its captain, Andy Hatton, and my beloved crew members on this venture, Soup and Marty, and everyone who's guested in, Garrett, and oh my God, and I'm blanking on Chimkin's, Sean as well, and of course everybody in Grace Fall and part of the whole squad. It's a big love fest, and I'm in love with it and in love with all of you. So thank you again, and we have a good reason to be signing off, and blessings to that new venture as well. So endless, big love. I am silence.
Beautiful, Timothy. Cece.
Hi, I'm Cece, aka Soupska on the Twitters and the Instagram. And how in the hell am I supposed to follow that? was such a good speech. I just want to plug, as always, playing D&D with your friends, because I had the best time of my life playing this campaign. Now I'm crying. That's it.
Marty.
Now I'm supposed to follow that. Okay. No, yeah, like, I mean, we weren't going to compete with TFU for tears per second, but I think we did a pretty good job. And I mean, this kind of came out of necessity in the first place, and then almost immediately stumbled out of the gate with certain scheduling conflicts and things like that. I think what seemed like an almost haunted stream absolutely has coalesced into something beautiful. Truly an excellent story that's not necessarily complete. We got some hanging chads here, but no, but I absolutely everything I could hope from an absolute cheese build, an elf who said everything outside of her head, and Storm, this fantastic legacy character who stole from a previous character in order to be here. No, that's wonderful. No, this has absolutely been a beautiful story. Andy, you're being so weird right now. I am terribly proud of you. You to literally watch you from pretty much acing a book, an adventure right out of the book, to coming up with fucking eyeball monsters and multiple Ravens Queen is a fantastic journey, and thank you for having me on it. Vote, wear your mask, etc. Like and subscribe also to do all of your civic duties, since I'm supposed to be the hype man, or I've taken that upon myself. So hype, motherfuckers. But also, yeah, your rights are in danger, so fucking vote also as well. And use your Amazon Prime subscription. Andy?
Hi, everybody. I love all of you. I love everyone watching. Trying not to cry. I don't know what I would do without D&D in my life, and you all in particular. And this is something I look forward to every week. You or with Gracefall. They're different shows for wonderful different reasons. And I'm proud of all of you, and I'm proud of everyone I play with. And I'm just so happy that we get to keep doing this. Next week is Gracefall. That will be the last episode for a bit, as I take a little break to, get to meet my baby whenever he comes, which will be soon. But what's next for this crew? Soon. I don't know when we'll start the Session Zero. It may be in a couple weeks. It more likely will probably be in July, depending on how some scheduling thing comes out. We are going to have a Session Zero for our new campaign set in my homebrew called The Shattered Kingdoms, which I've talked about like 2 years ago on this channel. It's a world, it's like a post-apocalypse, but the apocalypse wasn't too bad. Lots of people survived. Flooded world where you're on these islands and you can finally kind of set sail and explore past them. There's a bunch of dungeons, and it's so it will still be sailing, just terrestrial or like ocean sailing instead of amongst the stars. In addition, as kind of implied, there's stuff the Star Chasers still have to do. There's a couple hanging threads. So probably closer to the end of the year, the Star Chasers will be back for one more job. It will probably be more than one more job.
It's the sequel to More Job.
Right. Two Job, Too Furious.
Two Job, Too Furious, 100%.
I love all of you. Thank you all so much. Post credits. Snap. To a barren beach. There, in the distance, you can see a shipwreck a raven lands, starts picking at a bloated corpse of something. Kind of the raven like snaps as if it sees something it hadn't seen before. And a raven queen, the one you all had defeated, kind of stumbles forward out of shadow, looks around, and says, "Well, fuck." Thank you all so much.
Oh no, it's a Kingdom Hearts.
Like and subscribe. There's 62 episodes of Star Chasers. Start at the beginning.
And if you
7
didn't
short
like
of the
it,
sex number.
If you didn't like it, then watch it again.
To steal a joke from Graceful, we've been doing this for almost a year. Think about it. Okay. That's it.
Yeah, the through the most of the pandemic thing kind of like extra got me. I'm just kind of like, fuck yeah, this has kept me sane.
100%.
Thank you all. I love you all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Goodbye.
Yeah, the open mouth kissing can happen off screen.
Yeah.